In a recent video, we tackled a few issues with the plasma model PN64F8500, but in today's video, we're going to tackle a different problem that we commonly see, and that's power supply board failures. We typically see issues with power supplies when the TV will work, but after it warms up, about an hour, hour and a half, it'll shut off randomly. Sometimes the power supply will shut off sooner and will get worse over time. Eventually, it'll get so bad that the TV won't power on at all or won't even display any standby lights. So let's go ahead and open it up, bring the power supply out, and take a look at it. So looking at the board out of the TV, we have a heatsink over here with tons of diodes, and the diodes we're going to be looking at are on the edges. So looking under the microscope, we can see that I have here a crack joint, which is the first diode, DX807, and we can tell that there's a crack happening here. So when the TV runs and gets really hot, things expand, and eventually the crack gets worse, and that's why we get the intermittent functionality where it eventually shuts off. So that is one of the joints we're going to want to touch up. And we have another one. Let me bring the camera all the way down. I found another one on the opposite side. Let's see. Down here, and it doesn't show as well on the camera, but this one is DS832, and I actually do have a pretty bad crack around the edges. It just doesn't show up as well on the camera. So both of those will need to be reflowed. As a rule of thumb, what we typically do is we do reflow that entire row of transistors, so that's what we'll go ahead and do. All right, and I zoomed out just a little bit just so it's easier to see. But we'll start by adding some leaded solder here. And even though the middle joint is the only offending joint, I'm going to do all three, of course. Otherwise, we might have this problem come back on one of the other joints soon after. There we go. Okay, so that's both of the diodes. If you have any other different types of symptoms or issues with your power supply, let us know in the description below. But this will take care of 99% of the failures that we commonly see with this power supply for this specific set. So let's go ahead and put it back in the TV. And all right, so we've had the power supply installed back into the TV and it's been running for a little bit. So far so good. We're going to keep running for a couple more hours, but it looks like we have another successful repair. If you found the video helpful or useful, leave us a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.